Hot girl secretly put on her sister's ring. To her surprise, her finger was swollen like a balloon. She even resisted to take off the ring. Turned out, her sister inherited the ring from their mother. The girl was extremely upset, even wanting to fight, but her sister said, "You've got the villa. Why be so greedy?" The girl was still unsatisfied. While her sister was asleep, she stole the ring, and then her finger became like that. The medical staff insisted to saw off the ring quickly, but the sister was reluctant, because this was the only thing their mother had left for her. The medical staff ignored her protests and promptly cut the ring, giving the ring to the girl, and the diamond to the elder sister. Do you think the medical staff is right? A help note came out of the ATM. The hot girl didn't even have a look, and threw it directly into the trash. Then another old man came to withdraw money. The note appeared again. He could faintly hear cries for help. The old man thought it was a prank show.
My face on whatever show this is.
At this time, a woman came to withdraw money. The note read, "ATM, no cash until call 911. The girl quickly dialed 911. The firefighters arrived soon after, and found the trapped man.
I don't know this Abby person.
The hot girl was live streaming in the sauna. Suddenly, she slipped and fell headfirst onto the scalding hot stones. The stones emitted white smoke and made a sizzling sound. Soon, the dispatch center's phone lines were flooded. Netizens from all over the country called in to report the incident, but no one knew her exact address. The operator quickly found the girl's social media account and searched for useful location information in her photos. They soon pinpointed the girl's location. When the firefighter found her, she was already unconscious, her face severely burnt, and stuck firmly to the stone. The medical team had to resort to using salad oil, spraying it onto the stones, while the dude slowly and carefully pulled the girl's face. Finally, the girl's face was pulled free. It seems she had to stop broadcasting for a while. A frog fell from the sky into the black man's mouth. His daughter panicked and dialed 911.
There's a frog in his throat!
When the rescue team arrived, they were shocked to see frogs everywhere. A little girl spotted them and immediately shouted for help. When July opened the black man's mouth, she found a frog inside. The captain tried to grab it with tweezers, but the frog reacted strongly and went deeper. The man started having trouble breathing. July quickly hugged him and pressed his belly hard. Suddenly, hail started pouring from the sky. Firefighters quickly made a human shield to protect the injured. Soon the sky cleared. The disaster was over, but where were the frogs from? The baby slid out of his mother's birth canal. When the doctor was about to deliver, the mother suddenly tore the umbilical cord. Luckily, the doctor acted quickly, moved the baby away in time. To protect the child, the doctor had to contact welfare services. However, the baby's heartbeat suddenly rose to 180 because there was a lot of heroin in his system. It turned out the woman was a drug addict. In order to ease the baby's symptoms, the doctor suggested the mother hold the baby. However, the woman was unwilling because she didn't even know who the child's father was. The doctor had to tell her holding the baby would waive the hospital fees. Then, the woman agreed. When the baby touched the mother, he instantly stopped crying. At that moment, people from the welfare agency arrived. Considering the mother's addiction, the baby had to be separated from her.
I'm his mother!
The woman cried out, but everything was too late. Do you think she is a qualified mother?
A hot mom was stuck on a balcony 30 meters high, and she was about to fall, but the crowd just watched from below. It was her son who called the police. When the firefighters arrived, they first set up a board downstairs to prevent her from falling. Then, they put a swimming ring on her. After checking, the firefighters found out that the balcony was damaged by termites, which caused the accident. At this point, the team with the tools also came up. They reinforced the area with wooden boards and used a crowbar to widen the gap. They told the woman to tightly hold onto their necks. The woman was successfully rescued, but since her legs were badly injured, she was eventually sent to the hospital for treatment. The woman was about to give birth, but her husband discovered that the baby was in a feet-down position, not head down. The chance of a normal birth was almost zero. What should they do? It turns out that because of the heavy rain outside, the couple had no choice but to give birth at home. But they didn't expect this situation to happen. Luckily, the man was a doctor. He immediately called his colleague for help. Then he found the emergency kit and the scalpel, but he couldn't find any anesthesia. This meant they could only perform a C-section without anesthesia. That was the only way to save both of their lives. After a long time, the woman was finally taken to the hospital. She had lost consciousness. Her baby was lying in her husband's arms. Several hours later, The doctor brought the good news. The woman was safe and sound. The man shed tears of relief.
Stop moving! Hey! Hey! Sir, stop!
The helicopter was teetering on the edge of the rooftop, about to fall. The muscular firefighter told the pilot to stop moving. He then instructed his team to secure the helicopter before starting the rescue.
I don't know what happened. It feels like maybe we hit a bird or something. It just happened so fast.
The muscular firefighter reassured him not to think too much. Helicopter crashes are like winning the lottery. Suddenly, the helicopter started shaking wildly. Fortunately, the ropes had already been secured. The helicopter didn't fall.
See? What'd I say? Total hot streak!
However, some debris fell down. The black firefighter below quickly evacuated the onlookers. The handsome firefighter rescued the pilot, then dismantled the door to pull out a couple sitting in the back.
Lieutenant, it's gonna go.
Fortunately, the team managed to hold the ropes just in time. The handsome firefighter made a leap and jumped out of the helicopter. The doctor realized the severed leg they were about to reattach was left as the patient's good leg.
Find the man's leg, Yang. Find it now.
Yes, sir.
The rookie intern quickly rushed to the ambulance, searching for a while. She found the right leg and hurriedly sent it to the operating room. But when the chief saw it, he was horrified. The right leg was painted with bright red nail polish, but the patient was a man. The chief was absolutely livid.
I'll go find the right leg.
Thank you.
However, after searching the crash site, the intern still couldn't find the right leg. When she returned to the operating room, she found the surgery had already started. Turned out, the paramedic had just delivered the right leg, but the colleague hadn't informed her and had gone straight to the operating table. The rookie intern was about to explode. The only thing that gave her some comfort was the patient made a full recovery.
What happened? Is anyone hurt?
Yeah, this fool. The sign says stay inside the car at all times. What the hell was he thinking?
When the firefighters arrived, the water and foam spraying everywhere made it hard for he to open his eyes. Luckily, he heard the man calling for help and found him under the brush, but his thigh was badly crushed. The firefighter quickly hit the emergency stop button, but it didn't work because of the water spraying everywhere. He ran out to tell the others and asked them to help with the rescue. They find the electric box on the wall, turned off all the switches, and stopped the machine. One of the team members also closed the valve in time. It turns out the man was a YouTuber. He ran out of the car during the wash to attract viewers for his live stream, but he never expected to almost lose his leg. The firefighter quickly used a hydraulic jack to lift the car. In the end, the man was rescued. Don't know if he'll still be a YouTuber after this. The man's left eye was pierced by a fork, but he calmly told the firefighters to hurry up and save his brother.
Guy in the back, he looks really hurt.
The firefighters, confused, went into the room. On the floor, they found a fat man. Beside him, a broken violin. The female doctor was about to intubate the fat man.
Look, man, I didn't mean to kill him. He said I was out of tune. And I swear it wasn't, man. Okay.
The firefighter told him to calm down and sit down. Don't you realize there's a fork in your forehead? At that moment, the firefighter thought she saw something unusual in the fat man's throat.
Oh, Daddy.
She grabbed it with tweezers. It turned out to be half a sausage the size of a finger.
Did you shove this down his throat?
Just then, the fat man woke up.
Bastard tried to kill me with a corn dog.
It turned out they were choir buddies, and the fat man had mocked the man for singing off key, which led to the fight. What a pair of good gay friends.